What's up, everybody? Should be a fantastic show tonight. We got House of Pain's self-titled album. Everybody knows the big single that come off of it, Jump Around. It was fucking massive.
Still massive. I have yet to get tired of hearing that song.
Yeah. And this came out a week before my 10th birthday. Wow. So July 21st, 1992.
Wow. 90
single was released on Cinco de Mayo that year.
Wow. Was this album within those 44 days of all those other albums?
No, those albums were 91. This was in 92.
Damn, still, dude, that's a freaking another this album's okay.
Yeah. It was recorded between November of 91 and May of 92. Tommy Boy is the label, and CD 111. The producers were DJ Lethal, DJ Muggs, Ralph the Funky Mexican, and Pete Rock. And DJ Muggs, everybody should know from Cypress Hill.
Insane in the brain. Got no brain.
And I wasn't able to find a whole lot on the album itself, just the single.
If you go,
I neglected to read.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot on the album. There was, if you on their main Wikipedia of the band, they talk a little more, and you get a little more information than what you do on the album Wikipedia. But I heard a fun fact about the Jump Around single. At the end of the song, you hear him call out somebody. Everlast. He's like, yo, this is dedicated to so-and-so, Pete or Joe, somebody. Well, apparently the guy that he was calling out, I guess he stole the idea about the jump song or whatever. And because he had heard the album before it was released. And then he had, remember Crisscross?
Yeah.
Mac Daddy Make You Jump.
Oh, wow.
So he stole that idea. And so, they were stressing out that, hey, these kids are going to get, basically, they're going to get the glory of our idea type thing. But turns out, they won that battle.
So there was a legit connection between the two songs. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I guess the guy who he called out was the guy who set up Crisscross in their song.
That's cool. That's cool shit.
That's amazing.
I always wondered that, dude. Two iconics, because this one's iconic. Crisscross is still good though. That one will get you up too. It's not like it's a horrible song. We're both massive. They were both massive.
And I will be the first to admit that I wore my pants backwards at one point.
Wow, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see that at MegaCon this year, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
At MegaCon this year.
I can barely get my pants on frontwards. What are you talking about?
Bro, can you imagine Donnie walks up to us with his pants inside out, backwards? Oh,
oversized jersey on.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
backwards.
my God. Super baggy. Oh, that would be amazing. Or you could cosplay. We'll just put it to cosplay, Donnie.
Who would you be, Donnie? Chris or Cross?
Neither.
You'd be both at the same time.
Huge. Okay, continue. Sorry.
No.
I guess we could do it. Me and him could do it.
Oh,
So yeah, all these years I was under the assumption these guys were from Boston. They were not.
So was I.
California kids.
Yeah.
They found their niche. That hey, they had something in common about being Irish, and then they went with it.
they sold it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Because I mean, he was talking about top of the morning to you. He's like, man, that's corny. Yeah, but at the time, it was like they found the niche and they went with it.
Dude, that is not corny, bro. That is
Top
totally
of the morning to you.
I love it.
dude. Tim, I gotta say, dude, when you picked this album, I was like, masterpiece. This fucking album is a fucking masterpiece.
It is. My only complaint about the album is I think it's too long.
Yeah, I felt like
Yeah.
That's a fair criticism. I can see
That's my only complaint is I think this album is almost an hour long. What is it?
46 minutes.
46 minutes. Yeah,
17 tracks.
35 minutes or something.
that's
30, 35.
That's an excellent.
Yeah, I love this album, and I'm glad that this was our last album instead of the other one we just did. It was like going out with a bang,
I 100%, bro. 100%, dude. This is the best album we've heard this season, hands down. I know you got you're on your little Devo love shack.
Yeah.
No, you know what my favorite one this season?
He found that the other day and about died. He's like, oh my god.
Oh.
He found that on CD yesterday.
No, dude, he could keep it on CD, bro. This is the best album, and it's perfect that it's the last album, dude. I love this freaking album, dude.
I do too. I love Everlast. I love his way of his rapping,
I wish he had more stuff out, dude. It's almost like there's not enough. He didn't do enough, dude.
And this is kind of like a precursor, or the birth of like the hardcore rap. I know you guys probably don't know, like Danny Diablo and Scam Dust and all those guys, like the New York hardcore guys. They were hardcore kids, but they went the rap way, but still stayed the hardcore kids,
Yeah. It's awesome. I'm sorry.
Because the opening track, man, it says it right there. These guys were hardcore kids. Or punks or brilliant. I love the opening track, by the way. It's just
every track fits perfectly, bro. They put the tracks in the right order. It's just it's just perfect. Even the little, salutations,
the little commercials.
Yeah, perfect. It's just the flow of the album. I'm sorry, Donnie. Go. How many albums did this sell? Where did it peak?
It sold 500,000, I believe.
This was a platinum record.
Platinum. And it got to number 3, right?
The album peaked at number 14.
14. The song.
The single, I believe, peaked at number 3.
Yes.
Wow. It did not hit one? It didn't hit one?
No. One on UK Dance. Number 3 on the Hot 100.
This song was in every freaking club playing. Every club.
And now it's in every arena. Every sporting event.
It's a rock. Yeah, it's a sports anthem, right?
Yeah.
It still finished the year in the top 40.
Wow. From July? From May, right?
January.
From May, yeah. The single was still it was at 24 at year end.
Hey,
Wow.
what was the B side to the single?
Boom, shalak, lock, boom, wasn't it?
Where's the freaking tracks? No, it was
Shamrock
just
and
it was
Okay.
there was two remixes and the House of Pain anthem.
Oh, okay.
I believe
I thought it was Shamrock and Shenanigans, but
that was the second single.
yes.
Let me ask you guys a question because you brought it up about being too long. What would you do? Would you just delete the last two songs and just end with "All of My Love"? All my love. Is that what you would?
I mean, I would definitely, try to find a couple to trim out of there just to make it.
I would take out the last two remixes, bro. That's what I would do. The Shamrocks and the Jump Around remix.
Yeah.
So it's really, yeah. They shouldn't have. They. What's the word, dude? They indulged themselves.
That's almost 8 minutes right there, just those two tracks.
Yeah.
That would make it. Just taking out those last two songs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I digress.
Those two weren't on the original. That's just the reissue.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm not exactly sure what would be the weakest from the original 17.
It's hard, right?
Besides,
it's hard. It's not.
The last five. I don't really recollect.
But when you hear them, they're great. When you hear them, it's like, oh shit, yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Oh yeah, that's
probably. Cool. I mean, that's probably. I kind of agree with Donnie. I would probably take something off the end. You could still keep All My Love as a closing track, but maybe take out Life Goes On, One for the Road, and Feel It. I don't know.
It's not easy. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's not as easy as just taking out. You got to think about it. There's not one track that sticks out. Yeah, I'll take that one off. That's it. Why'd you pick this, Jim?
It was a one-hit wonder, and I've heard this album before, but it had been a long time since I heard the album. Why not? I love the song, Jump Around.
It's like It Takes Two, right? It's right up there with It Takes Two, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't get old.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, because Bleecker addressed it, but about they had a couple other minor hits, but those minor hits probably might not have been as big here as they were in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But for this one was pretty fucking massive. Because the album itself, I can't remember if this was the only one that made platinum. Well, no, Devo.
Also, I want to say that Everlast before they created House of Pain, I guess he had released an album that didn't do so good. I forget the name of it. Forgive me, but I guess he was in with Ice-T, like Ice-T's little clique, and the Jump Around, the track, the mix, I guess they had offered it to Ice-T first, but it wasn't the finished product. What you hear, it was without some of the horns and stuff like that.
Yeah, Ice-T produced it.
They had offered that track to Ice-T, that beat, and he turned it down, so they used it and added to it, and the rest is history.
Oh, being the big rap aficionado that you are, how does this sound to you?
I like it. I actually like a lot of hip hop.
And that's what I'm saying. You're the hip hop rap aficionado. Where does this fall in? Listening to this from 30 years. What is it? 30 years back or 40? Yeah, 30.
30.
I like it.
31.
I like this one better than It Takes Two. As an album, I think this is a more polished, tighter package.
It has better flow.
Better flow. It's gritty. It's tough.
And it's silly.
It's silly.
It's perfect. Because when they go into Danny Boy, you would think that is corny. How is that working? Oh, Danny Boy, and they just start singing and it works.
But that's them playing on their Irish, the whole Irish theme, because Danny Boy's a popular Irish traditional song, a folk, what do you call those?
Like a drinking song?
No, it's a traditional Irish song that's been around for God knows when.
I wonder how well this song did in Ireland.
It tells you. I think it topped at number 9.
Wow. How does it not hit 1, dude?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
So this holds up for you?
For me, yes.
For both of you. Had you ever heard this, Bo?
No, I haven't heard this.
You have heard, of course, Jump Around because it's
That's all I knew him for, and I've seen the music video a ton.
Jim, did you see below that? In Ireland, with Top of the Morning to you, it peaked at number 6.
Yeah, I see it says Jump Around reached number 3 in the native United States of America, and number 6 in Ireland, and number 8 in United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought was interesting on here, it says the group's name is a reference to the H.G. Wells novel, The Island of Dr. Moreau. Moreau. I heard.
What was that?
What's that?
I'm sorry. What were you going to say? How was it associated with the Island of Dr. Moreau?
It was a reference to H.G. Wells' novel.
Yeah.
What was
the name of the band? The name of the group.
Oh wow.
That's where that clip come from.
Yep. I also heard Everlast say that, I guess, I don't know because I've never been, but like prison, jail is inmates call jail the House of Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll let you know when I was in the
I don't know if they went that direction or if they just got the sample from the movie or what.
I think it's cool either way, bro. Have you guys ever watched the movie White Boys?
No, I saw White Chicks though.
No, you gotta look up the movie White Boys. It's out there. It's really funny, but it's a satire.
I've seen Bad Boys with Sean Penn and Clancy Brown.
No, you gotta watch White Boys. I bet you God Tank has seen White Boys. Sorry. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Share the screen.
Oh, we can talk. I don't know if we're jumping ahead, but we can talk about the album. Yeah. Okay. There you go. This album was taken at an Irish pub in Los Angeles.
Wasn't that on the street corner outside?
Yeah. And the only reason I know that is because when I read about where the picture was taken, I went to Google Maps, and it's still an Irish pub.
Nice.
Do you guys think they lose a little cred not being from Boston?
a little bit.
They might lose a little cred not being from Ireland.
Yeah.
But at least not being from Boston, they lose a little cred. I didn't know that. They lose a little. I'm not saying a lot, but they lose a little, in my opinion. But who cares?
I just think they went with the whole Boston thing because of the Celtics. I mean, it was either that or Notre Dame, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think dude, that crest is pretty badass. Whoever designed it.
Fine Malt lyrics.
That's a badass little crest.
It is. I like it.
I really like this album cover.
Me too.
That's a great twist on the fine malt lyrics, fine malt liquor.
It's a fire logo. It's perfect. The album cover is perfect for this album.
I agree, God Tank.
Yeah.
You guys look up the movie
White Boys.
White Boys.
Yeah, DJ Lethal later on and went and joined Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
And Everlast did his solo thing.
Which was great. Well, I've only heard that one song, and that song is freaking fantastic.
I've actually heard a couple of his solo albums, and they're phenomenal.
Really?
They're great. You would like them, I guarantee it.
Yeah, Ice-T produced that first album that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's solid. And Danny Boy, he did his own thing. He kind of started his own thing, and then later on, Everlast. There's another rapper named Slane. Danny Boy and him and someone else, they had their own thing, and then Slane left, and then Everlast came and did a little bit with him. But fun fact about Danny Boy, he was a big fan of the book The Outsiders and the movie. That he bought the house that was used in the movie.
Wow.
And turned it into an Outsiders museum, like a little museum you can go see.
No way.
That's cool.
He preserved it because the house, I guess, was on the verge of being actually it was in really bad shape, and he bought it, preserved it, and turned it into a museum.
That is such a freaking fabulous movie.
Great movie.
That movie's fabulous. Yeah. So good. I don't like this album. It's perfect, right? It's like the casting was perfect. Every track is perfect except the ones you guys want to jump off, you want to chop off. I'm just messing.
Yeah, it's crazy that they burnt out so soon and broke up 4 years after this was released.
I remember I had the album that came after this. I think it's like a dark cover. I think it's a boxer kind of, and it wasn't this.
That's the same as it ever was, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it's black and it looks like it's a boxer getting punched or something.
Yeah,
black and white. And I remember buying that album because I fell in love with this album. I had this album on repeat. It doesn't say a lot. I had Portal for Pyros and I had Luscious Jackson on repeat as well. But on this one, I knew what I was talking about. And I got the second album and it wasn't as good.
I've never heard any other of their albums, just this one.
It wasn't as good.
That's what makes me wonder why, unless they just didn't have any hits off that second album. But the second album peaked at number 12.
Really? I think
it sold 500,000 copies.
But I think it was
the wave.
Yeah, riding the wave.
Yeah, Dennis Leary. He was in the beginning of one of their videos.
The LSD guy or the guy? Oh no, that's the guy from the actor, right?
Yeah, the comedian, actor. Yeah. I got 2 words for you. Talked real fast. Matter of fact, go back to the hardcore thing in that video that Dennis Leary's in. Everlast is wearing a Sick of It All hat.
Oh, really?
Which I know they spent a lot of time in New York City and stuff like that. But like I said, they were hardcore guys, that just went to the rap side. And Beastie Boys were hardcore guys that went to the great album.
It's a great choice.
Very good album.
This album is timeless. It's so good. It's up there with Nirvana's. It's up there with all those albums. It's right in that lump of great albums that came out at this time. Easily. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Bad Motor. Bad Motor.
Bad Motor Finger.
Yeah, Bad Motor Finger. 10 by Pearl Jam. It's all there. This album is fantastic. I can't. It has that one major hit, but all the other songs are. I don't have a favorite, and I don't have a worst song. I don't want to do that. It's that good.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, I really love Put Your Shit Kickers. Put on your shit kickers.
Put on your shit kickers.
That's a
Love it.
Fun song, man. That was
Love it.
I like Put Your Head Out because I like Be Real, and he was on that one.
Oh yeah. Every time you hear Be Real sing, man, it makes your head bob.
Yeah, and you instantly know who it is.
Yep.
You're like, oh my God, that's Cypress Hill.
You instantly know it. Yeah, you instantly know it's him.
Shamrock.
Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Yeah.
Dude, it's like all of them, man.
It's a solid album.
Boom.
I'll probably be keeping this one on rotation for the winter. But definitely check out Everlast solo stuff. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna do that.
I liked it. His rapping's solid,
Dude, Put Your Head Out. Top of the Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Danny Boy.
I love Danny. I love how Danny Boy ends at him singing the Danny.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's a good.
Eyes are smiling.
They're good songs, dude. They're just,
It would have been nice if they would have done just a full song of like a whole drinking song,
yeah.
pub song.
Yeah, that would be a missed opportunity they could have took.
This is a fantastic album, Jim. It's a great choice. It's a great for it to be our last album. Perfect. Worked out.
I picked the two bangers, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You picked the two bangers, bro.
Hugo and House of Pain, top 2 of the year.
You picked the two bangers. Hands down, bro. You got it. Fabulous.
You would have picked it. You would have picked it if I didn't, right?
Yeah. Fabulous selection. Fabulous selection. This is a masterpiece. This is so good. And the louder you can hear it, the better. And it's not even one of those albums where you got it, but you put on Jump and it just starts, bro. It's just a really good album.
I wish I could have seen these guys live. Because they did make an appearance in 2010. They did, I guess, a few dates or something. A show. I don't know. But they got back together in 2010 for a short period. That would have been good.
That would have been good.
Take my money right now.
You know who was down here this past week? Agnostic Front.
Yeah, we missed those guys. They were in Tampa on the 12th.
Yeah, they were just down here.
I really wanted to see them too because Murphy's Law was playing with them, and I've never seen them before, and I wanted to see them. Oh, Jimmy G. Social Distortion's coming too.
I've never seen Social.
It's a good one. They're coming with Bad Religion.
It's kind of crazy that they're still touring. Like you mentioned Limp Bizkit, and Limp Bizkit's coming next year or soon or something. Either.
Yeah.
And all these bands are still, I don't know, they're getting back together and doing their thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. Why not
Might
make
as well, because it's been long enough for nostalgia to.
Yeah.
You know, 20 years, 26 years.
Make some money, bro. Good for them. Is that selling out?
I don't think so. Hey, if people goes to see you, why not?
You think it's selling out, Donnie?
Because, and I only say that because there's tons of bands that I was fortunate enough to see, or he was fortunate enough to see, because they kept going, or maybe took a break and then came back. Like all these old bands that we've got to see.
We saw the Misfits.
The Misfits. We got to see DRI, Agnostic Front. Who else? Madball.
Yeah.
So those cases I don't consider selling out.
HR from Bad Brains.
Cases like Kiss, that's selling out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kiss is just the dollar sign.
They're never-ending farewell tour.
The S and Kiss dollar signs.
Never-ending farewell tour.
They've been selling out since 1978, bro. Come on, they sold out when they first came out.
I got a drinking game. Take a shot every time they do a farewell tour.
Yeah.
Your liver would fail instantly.
Dude, it's not bad to sell out, but yeah, you see right through it though, and they've taken it to a whole new level.
Motley Crue's also done that.
Who?
Motley Crue. Farewell
Yeah.
tour.
All the hair bands.
Ozzy's done that a few times.
Well, I think they do it because they think he's gonna die every couple of years, and they're like, we should
He's
probably
still alive. Let's do
just
another tour.
do another one.
This might be the one.
I saw White Zombie back in 94 or 5, somewhere around there, when Astro Creep came out. I saw them.
I was at it.
Well, and we'll never see it again, not until Rob gets off his fucking high horse.
That was a pretty decent show.
I was at his height.
Yeah. Although Rob Zombie sucks live. Bad. Huffing and puffing, can't make a single sentence. Because give him the credit, he runs around and does like that. But when I saw him live, they didn't sound too good live, or he didn't sound good live.
Is that the okay? All right, okay. This
He's
question.
sucking air. He's sucking air every two words.
The questions are about to start. Okay, Jim, is that the worst performance that you went? And it's, let's say, the majority of the people believe it's a good concert. They put on a good show in live. Is he like number one where he really doesn't?
No, he puts on a good show. The sound, his singing wasn't that good. There was a lot of visuals, there was pyrotechnics. There was, like I said, the backdrop. There was stuff going on. He's running back and forth. He's into the crowd, He's giving 110%. But his type of music, that they record in the studio and they have all these different sounds and this and that, it just doesn't transfer live as good as you would think, I guess.
It's hard to reproduce what he does in the.
Yeah, I guess I could say that.
All right, I'm gonna take it back a second. What do you guys think of Kiss? Are they good, or it's just an act? It's just a show. But are they actually good?
Well, it is a show because they don't sing when they play live.
Right, but do you think they're good musicians? Do they write good songs compared to?
It's hard to say. Have they written a song in the last 30 years?
Let's just take what they did in the 70s and the early 80s.
I would say their early stuff, like when they're breaking through, their early stuff I think was pretty good. You know, I mean, once you start getting to the lick it up era,
Yeah.
Dude, I
Elder
think they're.
Scrolls is all right.
Do you think? What do you think, Donnie? Of Kiss?
I like their music.
Dude, I think they're terrible, bro.
It's just that like Jim said, the earlier stuff.
You, baby.
Like everything pre-Dynasty.
Loving me.
You know what I mean?
They hit it big on a couple of songs. They got it right, but they're not good, dude. In my opinion,
they're showmans. I mean, they're showmans.
Yeah.
To me, they're more showmen than musicians.
It's just like Wasp. There's a reason that Blackie Lawless has a freaking
not good
gun on his crotch. Hello?
There you go.
Okay.
Now, would you consider Alice Cooper the same?
No,
Because
he's not.
He's a showman, and
he's a showman, but
he really hasn't had that many.
He had one or two good songs. I see him like Kiss had more hits.
Yeah.
Kiss had a few, but Alice Cooper had maybe two that were okay, in my opinion. I haven't heard his whole thing though, so I can't say. But what I've heard, it's okay. It's not.
I like his stuff, but I like all that older shit. So,
Do you think Led Zeppelin are better musicians? They know how to put a song together better. They sing way better.
Absolutely.
Right? You can see it though, right?
Yeah. Same thing with the Beatles, you know.
You can see it.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't mean to,
I don't know, because Alice Cooper, he gets some top-rated musicians with him.
I would pick Alice.
I think that original band is pretty talented.
Maybe I haven't heard enough Alice Cooper.
Yeah, if I had the chance to see either one had a choice, I'd say Alice Cooper over Kiss.
Yeah, me too.
I hear Alice Cooper does put on a pretty good show, like still.
Yeah.
Dude, all I'm gonna say is Kiss, when they started, they were fucking badasses. They were. I'm not talking about the music. I mean the show and everything. I mean Gene Simmons would jump up and be acrobatic in those fucking high, the platform shoes, and it wasn't like what you're seeing now. It was a total Kiss. Bro.
I was gonna say he can't do that kind of stuff now.
Do anything, bro.
Over.
Look up a Kiss show from like '76, and it's like, God damn, they put on a fucking show. I'm not talking about the music. The music, I think they're okay. It's the showman. They were fucking up. They had it down. They knew what. They're that band that got into it to get the girls and make the money. And they got a formula, and they
were there for the latter, though.
A quick fun fact about Kiss. When they came to Lakeland, where I live, that was when Ace Frehley got electrocuted, and he wrote the song "Shock Me." Is from when they played here in Lakeland.
Nice.
Because the lights or something fell down behind him or on him, and he got electrocuted.
Who's your favorite Kiss member?
Ace Frehley.
Ace,
right? Ace.
Gene Simmons is like an a-hole.
He is an asshole.
Yeah.
I do like some of the songs that Gene sings though, like God of Thunder. And
some of the stronger.
Dr. Love. I like some.
And my favorite Kiss song of all time, Cold Gin.
Cold Gin's great.
Great song.
Dude,
Black Diamond.
You might. I know I'm bashing Kiss, but I was into Kiss for a good minute. I was a big Kiss fan.
When you dressed up as Kiss, who did you go as?
I never did. My friends did. In elementary, I still talk to Richard. Richard.
Yeah.
We put on a play in elementary, and him and 3 other guys, they dressed up as kids for the talent show.
And they were missing a 4th one, and you didn't do it.
I wasn't part of that. I wasn't in with the cool kids. Okay?
Shame.
And I think he was Peter Chris, but they didn't have drums, and he had to get like a fake guitar, a guitar. But they did that in the talent show. Kiss were massive, dude. When we were kids, and they came out, it was like I remember HBO had a concert special for them, and you see Gene Simmons with the fire and the blood coming out, and I was 8 years old, dude. That was
Mind blowing, yeah.
mind blown, dude. Watching them, and Gene Simmons, he would jump up, and bro, you guys gotta, if you haven't watched like 76 Kids and in concert, and they were freaking amazing, real good shit. Not the best musician. That's all. Amazing from them. All right, we're doing okay. Are we done with House of Pain?
I guess so.
Fabulous album.
Fabulous.
Awesome album to end this on.
For sure.
I hope we're not ending this time. This is fun. All right. We're good. We're doing questions.
Let's go.
Question.
We didn't talk. We didn't bring up TV shows. Top TV shows. What are your top 5 TV shows of all time? It's a hard one. Let's do of the last 20 years.
The last 20 years?
Last 20 years, going back to 2000. Best shows.
I really never watched too many TV shows that I
New
would.
question coming up.
Well, when it came out, I was real big into Walking Dead.
Did it end for you when the whole Glenn thing?
It was about a season after that. I kind of got burnt out on it. Man, I can't even think of any.
It's hard when you ask for
shows
TV
from 20 years ago, or within the last 20 years.
Oh, TV shows from your entire life.
Okay.
So we don't watch much TV shows.
You guys are more horror movie. Is that your main genre? Would you say?
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean,
what's your main? Is it drama?
I would say we watch more movies than TV shows.
Okay, so what's your favorite genre of movie that you guys need to? I'm talking as a total, you get together as a family. What do you watch?
Probably action.
Action.
Yeah.
What about you?
It varies.
What's your favorite kind of movie?
Whatever I'm in the mood for, really, because I'll watch everything.
I'm a drama guy myself.
I like dramas too.
Action, horror.
You guys watched Face Off? You guys were talking about Face Off this morning.
Yeah.
I really liked that show and it was going on. It's like the only salvageable show on Sci-Fi.
It wasn't bad. Face Off is the one they did the different prosthetics.
Yeah, like the makeup.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. That show wasn't bad. I'm not talking about the show. That show's really good.
Talking about the movie?
Have you seen the movie?
Nick Cage.
I've seen the movie. Nick Cage and John Travolta.
They were talking about that movie today on video. Have you guys seen that recently?
What?
Yeah.
Face Off?
Yeah.
No, but I still quote a line from that movie to this day.
Which is what?
I know exactly what he's saying.
But I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Peach. I could eat a peach for hours.
Oh my god!
I don't like peaches, but not that kind of peach, honey.
You guys are talking about that movie, and that movie I saw it. Not I'm saying within the last 6 months, I caught it playing somewhere, and I stopped to watch it. It's you guys brought it up in the chat in the show. It's campy as hell.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily holds up. I think it's still a decent movie.
It doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold up. It's campy. It's like over the top. When I first watched it, I thought this is the coolest movie ever.
It's kind of like the Broken Arrow movie. Remember Broken Arrow, Christian Slater, and
yeah, I've never seen that.
It's not good.
They don't hold up for sure.
Or like all the movies like Scary Movie and Disaster Movie and stuff like that.
Those didn't hold up when they came out.
Yeah, those were already making fun. This is like making fun without trying to make fun. It's like that. It's not good. It's not good. It's so over the top.
I enjoyed it.
I loved it, but it doesn't hold up. It's like, oh my god, this is terrible, but it's so good. You can say that about Scarface, though. You watch Scarface, it's campy as hell too.
Yeah,
it's over the top. It's exaggerated. You know, it's the worst Cuban accent ever put to film. Horrible.
Where'd you get that scar?
Horrible. You know, man, that is terrible.
Where am I gonna get a scar like that?
It's the Razor Ramon.
It's so bad.
Against the man.
Man, you know, man.
Man to man.
Man.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Dude, that is terrible. Dude, the accent is not even close, bro.
Okay. It's okay. She'll love me in the morning. Couple quaaludes.
That's why I don't have it in my movie collection anymore. Like,
but when it came out, I was like 14, and it was like it to me when I saw it when I was like 14, it was like a documentary. I thought I was watching something that was real. And looking back now, it's like this is horrible.
Hey, I got a question. What is the absolute worst film you've ever seen?
I've only walked out of a film once going to the theater, so I'm gonna save this one. Dude, I could not stand Little Shop of Horrors. I hated it. I still hate it. I never want to watch that movie. Little Shop of Horrors with Rick Moranis. Is it Rick Moranis?
Steve Martin, yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand that movie. I couldn't swallow. I couldn't.
I think mine's Rocky Horror Show.
It's right around the same kind of, right? It's kind of almost like very.
Which I wasn't a big fan of, real big into musicals anyways, but there's just something about that movie. I don't even like looking at people cosplaying as him.
I've never watched that film. I've never had any interest in watching Rocky. I don't want to go to a midnight showing and partake in things. I don't want to do any of that.
What's up, Jeff?
Hey, what's up, Jeff? I never want to do. I've never had any interest in watching them.
Mine's either I don't know. Mine's either Silent Night, Deadly Night, or the Royal Tenenbaums. And I say the Royal Tenenbaums because I didn't finish it.
I love the Royal Tenenbaums. I love that film. Love it.
I'm gonna fucking fall asleep.
Dude, I love that film. That film is hilarious to me.
And I watched that when I still lived at home, so this was a long time ago. And my dad's like, "If you don't like the movie, why are you watching it?" I said, "You know, you're right." I turned it off.
I love that movie. The movie that you guys mentioned last week that I cannot stand is Heathers. That's another one I never got into that film. Never got into it.
Cult classic.
And it's a cult classic, but it's not for me. What about The Myth? Do you guys feel the same way about The Myth? I know the ending. Why is it? Because
Original or the remake?
I think it's the original he's talking about. Do you think it's because that ending is so bad? I mean, not bad, but I mean, just such a downer. Is that why? Because it didn't end with the happy ending, you know?
I'm trying. I get the Mist and the Fog confused. I can't remember which is which.
This is the one where they're holed up in, I think, in a grocery store.
Grocery store, yeah.
The creatures come out, and then the main guy is the guy that played the Punisher. I forget what his name is. Doesn't he kill his kids so they don't suffer, and then the army comes and saves them?
Yeah, right. Yeah. As soon as he kills the family, whatever, that's when rescue comes.
To save them, the army comes, and it's almost like a Planet of the Apes. Oh my God, they did it! God damn it! They destroyed everything. It's not your happy ending, it's your shock ending. Why does everybody hate that ending? I don't think it's the worst ending ever.
I think there's other better downer endings than that.
I mean, that's a shit ending, bro. You kill your family and then fucking help arrives. That fucker has to live with that.
I still think Night of the Living Dead does the downer ending.
I was just gonna say that's the ultimate right there.
That's pretty much the first one.
He's trying to come out and bang and shoot him.
That's a good one.
That's a fucking zombie. Shoot him.
That's a worse ending than The Mist.
Yeah,
but it's fabulous. It works.
Yep.
And I feel like it's more grounded in reality than the Mist one.
Yeah, dude, that's a great one, man. That's a great one. That one hurt when it happened
because you weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he made it. It's like, hey,
nope.
Shoot that one.
Get him.
Dude, that took balls to do that back in what, 60?
Yeah,
68.
That was like the one thing the studio wanted John Romero to do, to change.
It wouldn't have made it
as impactful.
It wouldn't have been a legendary movie if it would have changed that.
Because Night of the Living Dead is a public domain film, there's lots of releases of it from just random companies. And there's a release on VHS, and the front cover is him being put into the fire of the ending of the film.
Oh, wow.
So if no one has ever seen the film before and they rent that version, it's immediately spoiled the ending on the very front.
Dude, that movie's another masterpiece, right?
Yeah.
There's another movie.
Genre.
It's a masterpiece, bro.
To me, when that was the end of classic horror. I consider that to be the end.
Yeah, it changed the genre because prior to that, a zombie didn't move or attack like they did in that movie.
No, there was like ghouls and
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just progressed from there.
It's like Psycho maybe started it, with you think it's the heroine and she dies. That was a big change there. But yeah, Night of the Living Dead is where it's just, okay, this is from here on, it's gonna be different. Yeah, I see.
There's another movie that I probably goes down as one of the most horrible ones I've ever saw. It's called The Bad Batch with Jason Momoa, and I think Keanu Reeves had a scene in it, and Jim Carrey. It had good cast in it, but the movie was so stupid.
Don't know that.
There's two films I've been meaning to see for a while now. They're like famously terrible movies. That being Birdemic and Suburban Sasquatch.
I thank God have never seen or heard of either one of those.
Those are like $60 budget I'm in my neighborhood and I got like a gallon of blood.
Oh no! I just thought of another one. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. The movie's fucking horrible.
That is terrible, campy, terrible, cheap.
That's not even campy. It's just
It's
horrible.
cheap.
Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much say most of Troma's movies are bad, but that goes with the budget
That's also the appeal.
and the appeal. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay, along these lines, a big budget. Let's say I already have one in mind. A big summer, big deal, blockbuster. It's coming out. Which one's the worst big blockbuster? I'll go first. Mine is, and I was a huge fan of the TV show, the movie Wild Wild West.
Oh, Will Smith and yeah.
That is the biggest trash. And I was a Wild Wild West fan, Robert Conrad from the 60s. Dun, 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 dun.
I'll go next.
I'm a fan. Wild Wild West is the worst blockbuster that I've ever watched.
I'll go next. I'm going to say the Matthew Broderick Godzilla movie.
That's a good one. Godzilla 98.
Oh, yeah, dude. I wanted that movie to be good. I had such anticipation for that film.
That
was pretty bad.
That was probably like one of the first American Godzilla films since like the late 60s.
That movie, when it came out, was a big deal, dude, because of that.
They didn't have Godzilla. It was a big dinosaur.
There's a channel did a documentary, like a short documentary called What Happened on that film. And it's a disaster. It was
that movie sucked. I was so excited to watch that.
And then right after it, there was Godzilla 2000.
Yeah.
Which everyone thought was like a sequel because they came out so close to each
Bill
other.
and Ted movie. I saw that in the theaters.
I like
the second Bill and Ted's. Yeah, it was terrible.
I like Bill and Ted too. It's very different from the first one, but I enjoy it.
You know what? Donnie, you want to say one? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Was it the nipples?
Everybody.
Everything about it. George Clooney's a terrible Batman.
He was, dude, and I'm a George
Schwarzenegger as freaking
That
Mr.
credit
Freeze.
card.
No.
That movie's iconic though.
No,
I
For the wrong reasons.
it's terrible.
that movie I get a lot of enjoyment out of. I've seen that movie too much.
Okay, what's the best? It's a bad movie, I think, except for both. What's the worst bad part about it? For me, Arnold is the least bad part about it. For me,
Arnold's the saving grace of that film.
I think so too.
Child.
He's the only saving grace of that film.
I think everything sucks in it.
Everything.
Chris O'Donnell is Robin. Was that the one Alicia Silverstone was in?
Yeah.
Horrible. Mr. Freeze is Arnold. Horrible. Jim Carrey is the Riddler. Horrible. Tommy Lee Jones was okay as Two-Face. But
Okay. All right, my next question. What's a movie that everybody fucking thinks is badass and you think it fucking sucks? I'll go first. And I'm going to tell you, I'll go first. I ask these questions, I already know my answer. I'm sorry. I'll give you guys a chance to think. I went to this movie and I was so excited. My legs were shaking with excitement because I thought there was this one scene and I'm like, oh my God, this is freaking awesome. I remember my legs were trembling because I was the anticipation. And it's the first Independence Day, when the aliens are showing up, and then once they attack, that movie goes to shit. Shit. It's
another really bad alien film is Signs. really don't like that film.
Bro, that movie had you. Signs? No. I love Signs. I'm sorry. Signs there for me. I thought you were gonna say this other film, but no, Signs.
With Joaquin Phoenix in it.
No, dude. Signs is amazing, bro. I'll stop. That's like a Shawshank for me. I'll stop on Signs every time it's on.
I think Signs is great.
I think it's fabulous, bro.
I liked it. It's not his best, but I liked it.
I think it's so good, dude. Muchachos, quítense. And he's trying to see, and then they show the alien walking across. I shit my pants, bro. Muchachos.
That's the best in the film. I don't think it's supposed to be funny, but it really is. It's like a sense watch.
It was Joaquin Phoenix. Quítense, muchachos. I was doing the same shit he was, bro. Quítense. Oh, it's so good, bro. That movie's so good. Excellent film.
The other one that he did that had a kind of a similar style premise. The Village. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Dude, what a letdown.
He has those brain twister movies that, like Sixth Sense and...
The Sixth Sense is his best.
Yeah.
Then the one with Mark Wahlberg.
That wasn't bad. The Village was the biggest letdown to me.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, dude, where the guy gets run over by the lawnmower and the tigers, or he's in with the lions. You don't remember?
I don't know that one.
Oh, that is so.
The Happening, yeah, that's it.
Oh,
The Happening, yeah.
I didn't even like what was the Broken or the Glass?
Unbreakable.
I really didn't care for that one too much.
It was
I liked Unbreakable, but I didn't see Glass yet.
But back to your question, Hialeah. I'm gonna my answer that I could probably think of that a lot of people like that I don't really like is Scream. The whole franchise. I don't know. I just think it's a teeny bopper.
I get that.
Movie.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like a horror movie for a kid.
I was never a fan of it either.
Although I did watch the last couple and they were pretty decent. 5 and 6 or whatever, but it's not my go-to. I don't like.
Are you surprised that they even got to a 5 or 6 of that film?
I am. I mean,
right?
I mean, how much more can they do though? It's like the same thing over and over and over again.
Sell out? Sold out?
That's a lot of horror films though. Halloween's run their course and rebooted 3 times, and they got tons of. Halloween Ends is probably one of the worst horror films ever made.
Yeah,
that movie.
That movie sucks so
Which
big
one?
balls. The last one.
Halloween Ends, the newest one, because you have Halloween 2018, which is this great sequel to the original. Kill it's starting to go down, and then Ends. It just jumps off a cliff.
Yeah,
you evidently didn't see that last Hellraiser movie.
No, dude.
I would say Halloween Ends was like the equivalent to Star Wars Episode 8.
Yeah.
The Return. What was that? Which one was that? Return of the Jedi? No, not Return of the Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
That's one where Mark Hamill drank the milk.
Oh, that's the
best scene in the movie. That's all I remember. It's the scene where he gets the milk and just squeezes it. It was like
you're hoping that the movie's going to go one direction, and then it just goes the complete opposite, and it's a big shit storm.
Dude, after that milk scene, everything is a blur.
I don't think I've seen that film all the way through.
I couldn't get over that milk scene. Once that happened and he's sucking on the tit, or he's getting the milk from the tit or whatever, I was like, that's it, bro. I'm done.
That's the only scene I remember for that entire movie.
That's the only thing I remember, bro. That's horrible.
I'm the same, God Tank. I like them all too.
Okay, no. Horror movies, there is none worse than Jason in Space. What number was
Jason
that?
X.
10.
Jason X. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Have you seen Halloween 6?
I don't watch
Myers.
That's not as bad as.
That's a turd tsunami.
That's not as bad as
Jason
X.
Jason X does have one of the greatest kill scenes I've ever seen. When he sticks the head in the freaking What's the freaking? See the
I don't
frozen liquid.
I don't want to remember, Donnie. I don't want to remember. Don't say it. I don't want to remember.
And he just smashes the guy's face.
I like the premise of Jason X is cool. And
what?
It's not cool, but I like it personally.
Dude,
So,
dude, you're on a thin line, bro. You're about to cross that line where you're gonna lose your cred, bro.
one thing I do love that the Friday the 13th video game that came out on PS4, they added the space station as like a level, and it's actually awesome because the whole game is you're in Camp Crystal Lake and they throw you in the space station. It's great. That is cool.
I want to know how he ended up in space after they blew his ass
It's not
up.
cool. It's stool.
After he went to hell and then exploded and got burnt and drowned and got struck by lightning.
Mine is, I'm gonna say pretty much anything done by James Cameron, but definitely Avatar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my pick. Avatar.
And I don't like him as a director. I think he's an asshole.
Who, Cameron?
Yes.
So you don't like Avatar?
I cannot tell you a
like
single thing about Avatar.
I don't like it either. It sucks.
There's blue people and they can't breathe on the planet, and there's like a mech thing, and then the metal is they're trying to that's
But it's the highest grossing film ever, bro. So everybody
Only
is wrong.
because he re-released it in theaters because a Marvel movie beat him out.
And what about when
because he's gone on an ego trip?
What about now when he switched it up and it's all underwater?
I haven't even heard anyone talk about the
Don't
second.
care.
Is that out yet?
Yeah, it's been out
Yeah.
since 2020.
Johnny, you brought this one up?
I didn't know it was out.
Who brought Avatar up?
Donald.
Johnny, you win. This fucking Avatar sucks, bro.
Yep.
It's horrible.
No fucking thing.
You won. Donnie, you won. You picked the right one.
Yeah, the metal they're trying to get is called unattainable.
Dude,
Unattaining.
Avatar is horrible, dude. And it's the highest grossing film of all time. That movie is terrible.
Just like the top of James Cameron's ego. It's unobtainium.
Yeah. It's on a whole other level.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that
You
movie's
said it,
horrible.
man.
That movie's horrible.
You said it, man.
Donnie wins this round, dude.
You said it, Mike.
You won this round. That's the worst one that everybody fucking likes.
Now I got a question. What film does everyone hate that you like? Because my ultimate pick is Master of Disguise with Dana Carvey in it.
That movie sucks.
Wait, which movie?
What was
Master
Master
of
of
Disguise.
Disguise.
And that everybody hates it, and you love it.
It's the worst rated film on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's okay. Okay. Let me think.
Turtle.
Not turtle enough for the Turtle Club. That's the only thing I know about that movie.
I've seen that movie too many times.
That movie's terrible.
I've
It is
probably
pretty
seen
bad.
that.
Turtle comment.
I've seen it in the double digits.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't know. My pick, I don't know per se that everyone hates it, but I like it. I would say Toxic Avenger.
I think that's a cult film, so I think it has more fan. I'm not a fan of it. But at the same time, I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing through.
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of off the top of my head that a lot of
I don't
people
think that
hate.
would change anything, though. I don't think that would change anything.
Xanadu. I don't think I've ever heard of Xanadu.
Oh my God, Xanadu. That's oh my God, Olivia Newton-John. A movie that everybody likes and everybody hates and I like. That's hard.
Oh, there's another movie going backwards. Another movie that I hate that everyone likes. Let me backtrack a little bit because I got one that still sticks out. Grease.
Everybody likes it. You hate it?
I can see that.
Why? Because it's a musical?
that too, and it just sucks.
I like Grease.
Anyways, back to the other one.
Okay, so one that everybody hates and you like, right?
Correct.
It's a hard. Fuck.
That's a
I
tough
also
one.
really
I
like
was thinking about this kind of question earlier. I don't know
Everybody hates and you like.
both the 2000 Scooby-Doo films.
why.
The guy from Scream in it.
Trying to think.
Yeah, the guy from Scream. That's exactly
Matt-
what he's
Matthew
Shaggy.
Lillard.
Yeah,
Matthew Lillard.
he is a really good Shaggy though. He makes that film.
Okay,
Yeah, Grease 2 did suck.
it did not. I fucking oh my god. Education. Watch my statement go to work. Reproduction. No? Or I want a cool rider.
Okay, this was a fun stream. We'll see you guys next time.
Dude, I was a fan of Grease too, bro. I fucking loved it. It was with
Michelle
With,
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. I remember the songs, dude. Reproduction, I want a cool rider. Oh, dude, yeah, I was a Grease 2 fan. All right, maybe that one's the one for me. Not too many people know Grease 2. But yeah, I was a fan of Grease 2. All right, since God Tank brought it up, that's what it is. Nobody else? Okay, another vote. That was a good question. Come up with another one while these old geezers think.
I think I was thinking about something like this earlier, and I think I'm going to go with movies that everybody else seems to pile on. So, like the first Suicide Squad, Green Lantern, those movies that everybody seems to tear apart and rip apart. I like.
Like Morbius.
I haven't seen Morbius, so I can't tell you on that one.
And I agree with you, Danny. I don't think the first Suicide was all that bad, and I don't think Green Lantern was that bad as well.
Green Lantern was not bad.
They're not bad.
Jay Leto should have been absent from the first Suicide Squad.
Jay Leto. Hey, I'm the Joker. Jay Leto.
Jason
Jared
Leto,
Leto.
you mean? Jared Leto.
Jay Leto.
Okay, question. Bo, your dad has a hidden gift of improv, doesn't he? Of imitating people. Does he do that a lot? He does that a lot.
Yeah.
Jared Leto, I cannot stand. I think he is the worst actor, period.
No, he's a phenomenal actor. He just was,
Sucks as
he was a
Picks
bad
bad
Joker.
movies to be
He
in.
was a bad Joker. He's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, my daughter doesn't like him.
Okay, all right.
He has
John
Gene Simmons syndrome.
Wick or James Bond?
John Wick. I never liked James Bond movies.
John Wick's cool.
I guess that's another thing that a lot of people like that I absolutely hate. I don't like James Bond shit.
Jim, I'm with you, bro. I'm not the biggest. I like the Daniel Craig films, but I'm not the biggest James Bond fan. I hated the ones with what's the guy from the guy before Daniel Craig?
Pierce Brosnan.
Those movies were horrible.
Yeah, I don't even watch them. I don't because I have no want to.
The Daniel Craig ones I like.
It's kind of the
Yeah.
same thing with the Mission Impossible films. I don't even take the time to watch them because I don't even want to watch them.
The first one, I like the first one, and after that, I don't really see anymore.
That's kind of a tough one for me because I used to watch the older James Bond movies.
Oh,
with my dad,
Fast
so.
and Furious. That's another one that
Yeah,
I absolutely
I'm
hate that
done-
everyone
I'm done on
loves.
that shit.
I have never seen one of those movies.
I saw the
Me
first
neither.
one.
Talk about at least a good 5 movies too many.
I've never seen one, and I never want to see
Yeah,
them.
I have no want.
Yeah, the Bourne movies, I like those.
I like the Bourne movies.
I like the Bourne movies.
I haven't seen the most recent one.
I just saw the first one.
I like the Bourne movies. John Wick was good. I haven't seen the.
I love the John Wick movies.
Have you
But
like
yeah,
watched
the older James Bond movies I watched with my dad, so that's a tough one for me.
Quarter ounce at a time.
the behind the scenes videos from John Wick are amazing.
Are they?
Keanu Reeves is on another level with his stunts. Like,
Oh, he's an
crazy.
operator. You guys probably saw the videos of him training, gun training.
Mm-hmm.
He's an operator.
He's good.
guy does all his own stunts.
He the best. Has he gotten away with just picking really fucking good movies? You think he's that good of an actor?
He's not good as an actor. He never has been good.
But he's picked some freaking dynamite films.
I would say he's better now than he was 20, 30 years ago, you know?
But you from the movie that it sticks out in that he's really not that good of an actor is Dracula.
Yeah.
That scene exposed him.
What?
It
Which
was
one?
Dracula.
Dracula?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the big stupid Dracula.
When he was in like,
I forget he's even in that film.
but that movie exposed him. He was not. It was like he was out of. Yeah, he's not good. Stick to what you know, and he has, and he's good at it.
Just crazy how much of a comeuppance he's had, going from Bill and Ted to The Matrix to John Wick.
And he seems like he's super cool too, right?
Yeah. He's the people's person.
Yeah. But not the best actor. Yeah. And I love him too. I freaking love him. But he's stiff. Okay, what question? Another question? Are we still going? Why not? Dude? Are you guys cool with going?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Donnie, come up with a question. You're on.
I don't know.
Lost Boys is excellent.
Before I do that, I want to answer your one from earlier shows.
Which one?
Top five. The top five.
Let's go back to the top five. I could give you mine, but you go. You got your 5. Go for it.
That 70s show,
Excellent.
because that's something that my dad and I used to watch. Law and Order, the original. Futurama. CSI Miami. I ran dry. Just top shows.
I love 3. I never saw CSI Miami, even though I live here.
Doctor Who.
But the other 3, Doctor Who, of course.
Yeah.
Your first 3 are great. I love them all. I love Futurama. The 70s. What was the other one? Oh, Law and Order.
Law and Order. Yeah. My dad and I used to watch that all the time. Boom, boom, ding, 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 ding.
Briscoe, right? Briscoe was one of the detectives.
Briscoe's good.
Briscoe County Jr.
Briscoe's a great show. I still need to finish
But that's
it.
older than 20 years.
I think we should throw that away.
Briscoe was one of the detectives, bro. Briscoe was one of the detectives.
Yeah, it was. Damn it.
That guy that played the
Benjamin Bratt was on it.
that guy was great.
Jerry Orbach.
Jerry Orbach. That guy was fabulous.
Sam Watterson.
You guys have your favorite shows?
I gotta
Last
look for some. Hold on.
I pretty much didn't watch too many shows that were modern.
I'll say.
I would say Punisher, Daredevil, Walking Dead. Can't even think of any other shows within the 20-year range.
It's not easy, right? There's a ton of freaking shows. Did you ever watch? Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Oh yeah, Breaking Bad, and I would say
Breaking Bad was
what was the one with Kelsey Grammer?
Oh, Kramer.
Kramer, that was a good show.
Kramer was great.
That's older than 20 years though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But
it was Frasier.
Frasier.
yeah, not Kramer. Frasier. No.
Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, Frasier was Frasier. Family Ties, Alice.
Seinfeld was good too.
Growing Pains, nice.
Fucking Alice. Alice? Are you serious?
Alice was on TV for a long time.
Dude, Alice was great, bro. Fucking Mel. Kiss My Grits. That shit was great. This was great. The one I did not like on your list, I was not a Great American Hero fan. I was not.
I've seen some of that, and I'm not my thing.
It's not my. It wasn't my favorite. V was great, bro. When you didn't know what they were, and they, oh my god, and they were lizard people. Oh, when that lady ate the little mouse. Oh, yeah. Dude, everybody was freaking out.
Isn't that the one with the hand going like this?
Yeah,
over the earth.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking good. So fucking good, man. Mine, okay, that's going way back though. Those are all.
Yeah, those are all way back. So I got plenty of way backs.
Yeah, that thing's showing his age. That thing is showing his age. All right, last 20 years, mine are Mad Men.
Yeah, Prison Break.
Where? X-Files is excellent. Prison Break. I never got into Prison Break.
I watched the first season and never went back for it. First season was pretty decent, but
yeah, the first season was great. It fell downhill after that, though.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, Stranger Things. That's a good one.
Mine are.
I would say that one over Frasier, since Frasier's too old.
Mine are Mad Men. I love The Sopranos.
Never watched The Sopranos.
So good. I just watched Peaky Blinders. I just watched that recently. That was fantastic.
Why? Because we fucking can.
Dude, it's so good, bro. You know what's okay? One that might not be the cool one to admit that you like. Dude, I love Downtown Abbey. And I'll leave it at that. But I thought that show was bad.
It was a hit show.
It was really good. It was really freaking good. It wasn't the cool one with Breaking Bad, killing people, and all that shit. But it was. I really liked it. Game of Thrones lost its luster, man. I'm sorry.
I never got into it. I'd never watched it. I watched a few episodes with my wife, and it just didn't interest me.
That's a show I have no appeal to watch.
Dude, it's fantastic.
Everybody loved it.
Walking Dead, yeah.
Fantastic until the end. And then the end, they fucked it up.
I saw the end. That's the only thing I saw of the show was the last episode.
And they messed it up, dude.
Another one is Sons of Anarchy.
I couldn't get into it.
People talking about it. I had no desire.
I think.
Okay. Hey. Dude, Downtown Abbey is fabulous, bro. It is so good. I could not stop watching that when I saw it after it was over, and it was amazing. Such a good show.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Lost either, Callie.
I couldn't get into Lost.
Never watched it.
Okay, so
it was just a giant puzzle. And I'm like, no, thank you.
I did not get into Lost as well.
Never watched that one either. Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory.
You like Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Nah,
never watched it.
Never watched it. And it was about us, and I never watched it.
all the nerd tropes. All the nerd tropes.
What's the? Oh yeah, it's the one with Sheldon and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bazinga? Is that what it was?
Mm.
Okay, so last 20 years, they're all going to be animated. A recent show I watched that was about 20 years ago, Downtown. That was great. I have to say the 2000s Teen Titans. That one I really enjoy.
That looks I've never watched it. I've seen little parts of it, and that actually looks very
So good.
From time to time, Malcolm in the Middle.
Got into Malt.
I love the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah, I'd say that.
show.
I never got into Always Sunny. My kids love it. My kids are a huge fan.
Right, yeah. I've seen that tons. I've rewatched like the 12 seasons a couple of times, and that's good. I gotta say SpongeBob as well. It holds up. I went back and watched a couple episodes because it's been so long, and it holds up pretty well.
Oh, SpongeBob?
Yeah, the first couple of seasons.
Dude, the regular show's the one with Mordecai.
Yeah,
That is great, bro.
that show's so good.
That is excellent.
That was one of my nephews used to watch. Regular show. That and Amazing World of Gumball. Chuck. I remember that.
What was he? He was like a secret superhero or something. Wasn't there? He was a secret agent. Is that the one? I think I remember Chuck. I don't remember too.
Another one that my dad got me into was Nip Tuck. Remember Nip Tuck?
They
Never
were.
watched it. I remember, but never.
My wife loves it.
When I saw that dude when he was playing Doctor Doom, that's all I thought was Nip Tuck.
Yeah.
Never even watched the show. But
He had those weird eyebrows, right? They were like,
Yeah.
it didn't look right.
Crazy show, and it's not something I ever would have envisioned my dad watching, but he watched it. He loved it. Yeah, Boardwalk Empire was great.
Boardwalk Empire is fantastic.
Great cast list too.
Amazing.
Oh, I know a modern show that I really liked. Yeah, I liked it so much I can't remember the name of it.
What was it about?
It was the two brothers. They were like, they drove around in the 67, was it 67, 65 Chevy? They're brothers. They kill like demons and stuff.
Oh,
Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural. My sister watched that. That was one of her favorite shows.
That was a great show.
I never watched it. It was super. It went on for a lot of seasons too, right?
Yeah.
14 or 15. My sister watched all 15 seasons.
Charmed.
No.
I actually used to watch Charmed too.
Yeah,
Never watched
that was
it.
one of the shows my brother-in-law watched. That
They're It's three girls, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be at MegaCon, the three of them.
if you ever
Yeah.
have the chance, they're on YouTube. I would recommend watching like the first episode of MTV Downtown because the writing, it's so amazing. It's one of those. It just seems like it's just real people. And from what I watched a couple videos and stuff, they would go out and just interview random people on the streets and have conversations with them, and just like almost word for word take that into their script. So there's like parts where like they're interviewing someone, they just say that in the show, and they like base characters off of.
What show is this?
It's called Downtown or MTV Downtown.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, MTV's been off my list for decades.
It came out like 2001 or 2002.
Is that
Dude.
even still a channel?
I'm gonna say one show that's a guilty pleasure, and I watched it from the beginning. Dude, I love the Jersey Shore. I still watch that.
You still watch it?
Me and my wife still watch it. I still fucking enjoy it. I love fucking the Jersey Shore, and I love Survivor. I'm a huge Survivor fan. I've watched every season. This Wednesday coming up is the finale of this season, and I can't wait to watch next season. I fucking love Survivor.
Terrible.
I love it. I love it.
Wasn't there a boat right girl that won that one year?
Oh, right, girl. Good. I don't know. I don't have the best memory, but I've watched them all.
I've never seen it. Never.
You never watched Survivor? It's
Never
great.
cared to. I may have watched like 5 minutes of it, and I said, "This is stupid," and turned it.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, good, dude. It's so good. I watched
Like
it when
those typical, what do you call them things? Real life soap opera.
Reality TV.
Yeah, reality soap opera.
I just like Survivor and Jersey Shore. I don't know the Bad Girls Club, but my wife watched all that shit too, bro. I walked in.
My wife would watch the Housewives.
My wife watches all of that stuff, dude. We were having this conversation yesterday.
Ooh, another show I really like. I'm seeing some.
What?
A lot of people may not like it, but I like it. The Curse of Oak Island.
Mm-hmm.
I
love that show.
Why? Why?
Because it keeps you on the edge of your seat, and you're hoping they're going to find
mystery and there's education.
Anything, bro.
They do find stuff.
They should have a
just enough to keep you watching.
They should have a trademark or like a tagline for the show. It'd be "Keeping you on edge since 2010." Oak Island.
I've known of Oak Island since the 70s. There used to be this show called In Search of, where Leonard Nimoy was the narrator, and they did Oak Island on one of those episodes. So I've known this about Oak Island since the 70s, and they still have not found shit on Oak Island, bro.
They have recently found some gold. They found some gold coins. It's booby trap. What do you want? It's booty trapped.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
My parents watch all those shows like Life Below Zero and the guys,
Ice Road Truckers and all that shit.
Yeah. My parents watch all those.
Afraid and all that shit. You guys watch that?
What is it?
Naked and Afraid and all those.
No, what's that crap?
And Practical Jokers. That's a show I super loved when I
used to like that.
Very young.
That kind of got old quick.
I watched that for a minute.
I still from time to time like watch like highlights on YouTube. They pop up every now and again.
Did you guys ever watch the show called Tracker?
Mm-mm.
It was like an hour show. It was like it was on syndication and it was about this guy in Canada, and he was like a man tracker, man tracker, and they would get this guy, and he had to get to a certain point before this guy caught him. So he had like let's say a half-hour lead, and then that guy would go track him in the wilderness in Canada and all this shit.
Oh, I've never heard that one sound.
Hell's Kitchen is an all-time favorite TV show for me. I love seeing Gordon Ramsay yell at people. The rotten food.
See, I like the dude that went into the bars and tried to flip the bars. What was that? Operation.
Yeah.
Operation something.
Bar Rescue.
Bar Rescue.
Undercover Boss. That's another one.
I like that one too.
So bad it's good.
It's so bad it's good. Exactly. Because you could tell all that shit was fake as F.
Pawn Stars is
fake.
Kind of bad.
No, oh my God. What about the people with the lockers? What was that?
Oh,
shit
Storage
called?
Wars. Ava loves Storage Wars. That's her favorite show.
Dude, I remember when they opened up a locker and it had like all these Migos from the 70s. Wait a second, motorcycle guys going by.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You bought it. The auction one.
When they brought the locker with all the Migos from the 70s, I was so nerding out. But it was so goddamn fake, bro. God bless.
Terrible.
All right, Donnie.
I think we've killed it.
Are we doing a season 3? I'm scared to ask.
This was season 4.
Oh, we're on season 5. Are we doing a season 5?
No.
It's over?
Nope, it's done.
I'm gonna miss it. This has been a blast.
Yeah.
Now we're doing on movies.
As far as the future of things happening on my channel, I'm probably going to be
MIA.
taking a break and MIA and all that stuff. And if I do anything,
Doo-doo.
it'll probably do that voodoo that you do. It'll probably be like shorts, maybe an occasional live stream.
This has been a blast. This has been a blast, bro. I love this.
Yeah.
And I understand.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I do too. For the good times.
I feel the same way.
So-
I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. So I want to thank Jim and Boat and Hialeah for joining me on this journey, and all the others that have joined us throughout the last 60 episodes of this, shall we call it a show, discussion on music and so forth. As always, I want to thank everybody that pops in the chat, Callie and God Tank and there was somebody else up here.
I want to thank you guys for letting us be a part of it. I appreciate it.
It went in a whole different direction with you guys. You guys made it that much better. You guys made it that much better.
Yes, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a fantastic wrap to the year of 2023. Hopefully 2024 brings you everything that you hope for, finds you healthy, happy, and hopefully world governments don't fuck shit up too bad. From myself, Hialeah, Jim and Boat, thank you. Get out there and listen to some music.